As our detailing is finished, I will move both the base model and the sculpted one on the same layer, and we will revise a little bit the geometry and the topology of our base mesh, because as we have made some very defined bevel and then while sculpting destroying them a bit, we'll need to readjust that. So I've applied the mirror modifier as both forearm plates are a bit different, and I will source with a shrink wrap modifier that is upon the subdivision modifier the sculpt we have made. And then in edit mode, I will double check some of the area where my bevel is a bit too tight, and I will reproject the points rapidly. With both the shrink wrap activated and the face snapping mode activated, I will scale up those areas, spreading those vertices to make the edges wider. So at the beginning I was doing it one by one, but as the projection is on using the snap tool, you can just select those points that are making your edges and scale them up until they fit the new geometry instead of moving them like this one by one. You will sure see me doing this a little later in this video while we're in a time lapse, because it's a lot repetitive. So that's pretty important to do it. This is not mandatory, but I do encourage you to do so, because your base mesh will betterly fit the sculpted mesh where we will be taking the detail from. So it will help us when we will be creating our UVs and baking our maps. If we have two sharp edges and under it a very wide edge that won't really match, and the normals will be fine, but the result won't be that convincing. So this process took me about an hour to make the whole hammer, so that's not a big deal. I won't be showing to you the whole process because this is not really interesting. I think you got the point. Just try to follow the hammered surfaces you've made and the scratches, and that's it.